Good evening, everyone. We'll go ahead and get started. First of all, I want to thank everyone for coming tonight. We've had a busy day today. We had our 8th graders, rising freshmen in the building earlier today. It was a fantastic tour, fantastic event for them, and we really appreciate Thompson Middle School, Dr. Woodley and their staff for working with us to bring them over. And I know some of you are here tonight. Most of you probably are 8th grade, rising freshman parents, but I'm sure, and I've seen a few of you that are current THS parents as well. And again, we appreciate you being here tonight for our curriculum night. Before I go any further, I do want to introduce a few folks. First of all, I'm Wesley Hester. I'm the principal here at the high school. And then, of course, to my right, to your left, I have some individuals that I want to just kind of run down, point them out, and tell you who they are, put the faces to the names. Mr. Dedrick Agee, one of our assistant principals here, Dr. Tanya Mosley, who will be speaking very briefly. She is the freshman counselor here. Mr. Agee is the junior 11th grade administrator. Ms. Tiffany Hamilton, who is our freshman administrator. Dr. Amanda Wilbanks, who is our Chief Academic Officer at Alabaster City Schools. She will also be presenting tonight on our academies. Mrs. Kristen Westwood is one of our assistant principals for curriculum and instruction and career tech education academies. Mr. Samuel Thigpen, he is facilities, event management, assistant principal here at the high school. And then, of course, sitting down to my right, we have other counselors. Mr. Chase Hodge, he's our sophomore 10th grade counselor. Mrs. Heather Miles, she's our senior 12th grade counselor. Mrs. Danley Jenkins, who is our junior 11th grade counselor. And Mrs. Pam Vickers, who is our college counselor and dual enrollment coordinator also. We do have another guest who is going to be speaking, one of our friends from Jeff State who is here, Mrs. Pam Kelly. She's going to be talking to you about dual enrollment. So with all that said, yes, we have a very dedicated, large staff here at the high school, but that's for good reason, because we really want to focus as much as we can on providing every opportunity and every support and everything that we can for the success of our students. And I'm thankful that this year we continue to grow. So what we're offering you, obviously you're here tonight because you're dedicated, because you're focused, and you want what's best for you as a student or a rising student here at Thompson High School, or as a parent. You want what's best for you or your child's future. And I can certainly say that we continue to grow with those opportunities. And in our presentations tonight, I'm asking you just to really focus in. This is a very important part of the registration process. There's some important decisions that are made. I know it's January, but January, February, very important decisions are made about the upcoming school year, the 23-24 school year. So we like to get ahead, think ahead, so that we can make those great decisions. And that tonight, as I said, is a part of that process. You'll have the opportunity to tour our academies tonight and our school, and just explore all of the different programs that we have here academically all together. And again, all this is geared towards you, and we're here for you. And if you have questions tonight, our staff, we're going to be around during the tour, after this presentation tonight, to help answer any questions that you may have, because this is a very important decision. One other thing that I want to mention is that I've challenged our students earlier today who are here, our rising freshmen, to really think big, to stretch themselves, to flex themselves, to go above and beyond what they think they're capable of. Because we're designed and geared here at the high school to provide all of these opportunities. And when they become upperclassmen, juniors and seniors, when they're really seriously digging in and starting to think about what their future is beyond high school, we want them to feel good about what they've accomplished here. And a lot of that has to do with how they start, not just how they finish high school. So starting successfully and starting with high expectations. Take those honors classes. Take those dual enrollment opportunities. Take those AP classes, those advanced courses. Don't shy away from the rigor. Don't shy away from doing hard things, because we have the support, we have the people in place to help our students be successful. And then one day, when you have that resume and you have that transcript and you have that GPA that does well, and you have that preparation for being successful on the ACT, all of those things matter. And right now, it starts right now, especially with course selection for our freshmen, but also for all of our students. So again, I want to thank you for being here tonight. Appreciate that. I'm going to now turn it over to Dr. Mosley, our freshman counselor, and she's going to share some important information with you. Thanks again.
Hello. Thank you all for coming out. I'm going to talk a little bit about the course registration process and graduation requirements. Earlier today, we had our 8th grade students to come over for a tour. When they returned from the tour, they received their course selection sheets and instructions on how to input courses into PowerSchool. For Tuesday and Wednesday, the 8th graders need to be thinking about what classes they want to take. Once they figure out what it is they want to take, they need to log into PowerSchool and input their courses. On Thursday and Friday, myself, along with the other counselors, will be visiting the middle school, and we will be visiting science classes. At that time, they will need to turn in their course selection sheet, and we will review the classes that they have input into PowerSchool. For graduation and diploma requirements, every student must earn 4 credits in English, 4 credits in social studies, 4 credits in science, 4 credits in math. As far as your electives, they will need 1 credit in beginning kinesiology, a half health credit, 1 credit in career preparedness, 3 CFA elective credits, and that's going to be your career tech, foreign languages, and fine arts. They will need 2.5 additional credits. They must earn a total of 24 credits in order to graduate. ACS offers 2 diploma endorsements. The first endorsement is an advanced academic endorsement. In order to qualify for this diploma, a student must meet all requirements of an Alabama high school diploma, take 1 foreign language and earn credit. They will need a credit in Algebra 2 with Statistics Honors. They must earn credit in 2 semesters of AP or dual enrollment. They must earn a total of 26 credits. For the highest honor, which is Advanced Academic Endorsement with Honors, they must meet all requirements of the Alabama diploma. They must take 2 foreign languages, and it has to be the same language. That would be your Spanish 1, Spanish 2, French 1, French 2. You cannot take Spanish 1 and French 1. It will not qualify. You must take 1 higher math, earn a chemistry credit, 6 semesters of AP or dual enrollment. You must maintain a GPA of 3.2 or higher. This GPA starts to calculate in the 9th grade. The 9th grade does count. You must earn 26 credits. Valedictorians and salutatorians must qualify for this endorsement. In a few moments, you all will go out and view our different academies. We have several: Fine Arts, World Language, Government and Public Administration, Business Management and Administration, Marketing, Education and Training, Engineering, Computer Science, Human Services, Health Services, Public Safety, and TV Production. When the 8th graders received their course selection sheet, this is what the top of the sheet looked like. Parents, you will have to sign the sheet. They will have to fill in the courses that they want to take. If they choose a semester class, it has to be paired with another semester class, and that applies to any grade level. You will list 2 to 3 alternates on your sheets. Your alternates are going to be classes that will replace your electives in the event that something is not available, and that applies to all grade levels. They have required courses. It's going to be their English, geometry, biology, world history, and their physical education. 2 years of marching band, dance, and ROTC will give you a PE credit. You must have participated in a sport this year in order to sign up for the athletic team PE. They will have to choose electives which come from our academy classes. These are going to be your career tech, your languages, and your fine arts. Upperclassmen have many more classes to choose from, so their sheet will have a whole list on the back of their form. Every student will input their courses into PowerSchool this year. They will log in. On the left-hand side, they will see a tab that says Class Registration. Click it. This is the screen that will pop up. It's the main course registration screen. To select the class that you want, you have to click on the pencil next to the red exclamation mark. If a course is not required or the requirement has been met, you will see a green check mark. Once you click the pencil, a box like this will appear. Check the box next to the left of the course and click OK. You will continue this process until you have selected all of your courses. Review the courses. At the very bottom of the screen, be sure that they have chosen at least 7 credit hours. They will not be able to submit until they have chosen 7 credit hours. Click Submit. Revisions to these courses can be made during course verification. Again, as a reminder, students must have 7 credits when completing registration. Every half credit must be paired with another half credit. You must complete registration even if you don't plan to return to ACS, and do not lose the course selection sheet. You have to return it to us. In late March or April, you will be able to view course verifications in PowerSchool. At that time, you will be able to make changes. Once that window closes, you must have administrative approval, and there may be a $50 fee. Again, thank you all for coming out. I will turn it back over to Dr. Hester.
Dr. Mosley, thank you. One of the things that's referenced, obviously, as opportunities or options is dual enrollment. And I'll just, before I introduce Mrs. Pam Kelly to come forward, dual enrollment has grown exponentially here at Thompson High School. It has doubled, tripled, quadrupled in terms of enrollment numbers just over the past handful of years. Our college counselor, dual enrollment coordinator, Mrs. Vickers, has worked very hard to really bridge a lot of agreements and a lot of opportunities with multiple colleges and universities, and it has certainly paid off because we do have dual enrollment connections with multiple universities like University of Alabama, Auburn University, Troy, etc. We also have a great partnership and an agreement with Jeff State. And as far as in-person, on-campus dual enrollment opportunities, Jeff State has been tremendous. They've been a wonderful partner for us. And I want to introduce Mrs. Kelly, Mrs. Pam Kelly, to come forward now just to speak to you about some of those opportunities. So, Ms. Kelly.
Thank you for having me tonight. He is correct. We have a great relationship with Thompson High School. We're very proud of that relationship. I do want to echo everything that Dr. Hester said in his opening remarks. Now is the time to really start making those plans, laying that foundation, and that includes the foundation that you will lay for dual enrollment. I like what he says about not being afraid of doing hard things. There are a lot of hard things in life, and one of the best ways to get good at it is to practice it. So I encourage you all to start now. There are a tremendous number of opportunities here at Thompson High School, and dual enrollment is just one of those, and we are happy to be one of those. If you're here with an 8th grader, you may be a little panicked thinking, I'm just trying to get to the 9th grade and she's already talking about college. It's okay, but we do want to let you know that if your student plans to pursue dual enrollment credits while they're at Thompson High School, the GPA that they earn in the 9th grade will have an impact on whether or not they're able to participate. I'm not going to go into a lot of details about what it takes to participate in dual enrollment, but I do want to let you know two important things. Students must be in the 10th, 11th, or 12th grade, so if you are here with a rising freshman, that will not be on your course selection sheet for this year. The reason I'm here, one of the reasons, is to remind you that students must have a 2.5 unweighted GPA to participate in dual enrollment. So that is where the performance of your student in the 9th grade is very important. So make sure that you're laying that good foundation to get you ready to do some of those college courses. I do want to let you know that if you're coming to Thompson as a freshman, you have a lot in store for you. It's an exciting time for you. They truly do try to give you every opportunity that they can, and that has grown even through dual enrollment. Right now, students, we offer at Thompson High School over 30 credit hours of general education classes. Your student never has to leave their high school campus. All but 2 of those courses right now are taught by Thompson High School instructors who meet the qualifications to teach at Jefferson State. And then there are also 2 programs that we do with Career Tech. We do the EMT program. That program is only for seniors, but it does prepare those students who are in that program to sit for the National Registry exam and to get their EMT license. So that can happen, and they can be out working this summer after they graduate. The other program we started just this year is industrial maintenance. That is a very in-demand area, and so if your students start that program, right now we have a pathway for students who start in the 10th grade to earn a short certificate by the time they graduate from high school. But we are also working on an advanced pathway for students who are interested in earning the associate degree in that area. So lots of opportunities for dual enrollment. Again, if you have questions about specifics, Greta Green, who is our recruiter, she and I will have a table set up as you're going to tour the academies. Please feel free to ask us any questions you have about dual enrollment, but just wanted to give you a general overview and let you know that this is a great opportunity for your students, and for all the students who are here, it's a great opportunity for you when you get into the 10th, 11th, or 12th grade. Mrs. Vickers and I work really closely together. She's a great counselor. She's a great advocate for students. So know that what Dr. Hester said about being here to support students, I can vouch for the dual enrollment students. They are well supported at Thompson High School, and we appreciate our partnership with you all. Thank you.
Mrs. Kelly, thank you. Before I move forward with my introduction to Dr. Will Banks, where's Mr. Tony Huntley at? Mr. Huntley, okay, he wasn't in here earlier when I was doing introductions, but Mr. Huntley is our career coach at Thompson High School. This is his first year, hit the ground running, doing a phenomenal job. That's also a big part of what we do here at the high school, is that if you have a student that is very career focused and wants to enter the workforce and get into the industry, get into a business, okay, right out of high school, or in conjunction with an associate's program like at a Jeff State or a Lawson State or a Shelton State or somewhere like that. We have so many opportunities because we realize that everyone is is different in terms of what their goals are and what they want to accomplish. And right now, there's never been more opportunities, workforce, and we're talking gainful employment opportunities where a lot of businesses and industries are more motivated than ever to pay great salaries and to provide some great benefits and even pay for training and education for students that are right after high school. We're witnessing it right now with our own eyes, and we're seeing students that are current seniors that are having these opportunities just unfold in front of them. So think about that as well. Mr. Huntley is a great resource in terms of career, if you're career focused, and obviously we have our counselors, and just like Ms. Kelly mentioned with dual enrollment and Mrs. Vickers, those opportunities are there too. Even if you are planning on a career after high school or going into the career and workforce, there are certain training opportunities and certain skill opportunities through some of these dual enrollment courses that can help you expedite that training and those qualifications to earn your way into a higher paying entry-level opportunity and position. So I wanted to share that. Now, we're going to keep our focus on our course selection and move to our academies. And Dr. Will Banks, who is our Chief Academic Officer in Alabaster City Schools, is here to share a lot of important information about that with you. So, Dr. Will Banks.
All right, good evening. I'm going to give you an overview of our career academies. And I really want you to see what we have to offer and look for these pathways that interest you and your student, and go visit a few this evening to see what they're all about. Ask some questions of the teacher and the students. I want to dispel a miscommunication I think that some parents have, or a misconception that this is just for students who want to go directly into the workforce. It's not. It's called career academies, but it's college and career as well. So these pathways are for all of our students. If they're interested in going directly into the workforce, if they're interested in going to a 4-year, 2-year, or technical school, or if they're interested in going into the military. So this is for all of our students. So I want you all to take a look and see if there's anything that interests you and your student for their career goals after school. Okay? This is a QR code to our course selection guide. I didn't want to bore you with a lot of words, a lot of pathways. So please take a moment and point your camera, and you'll have immediate access to the most current course selection guide. You can also find this on the ACS website and the Thompson High School website. 89 pages of fun reading there. All right. Go to the next. Is it working? Our clicker can be a little sensitive, so let's see if we can get to the next one. There we go. All right, 17 pathways. So when the earlier speakers said we have a lot of choice, we really do. This is a great way to sample what the student is interested in, find their pathway, and we hope they stick with it, because most of these pathways are 3 and 4 years long. So you get a really in-depth overview of different college and career pathways prior to making decisions after graduation on what you want to do. Our first program is the Air Force JROTC. And before Colonel Crabb retired last year, he reminded me at least 100 times that it's about leadership. So please don't think if you join the JROTC that you are obligated to go into the military upon graduation. You're not. This teaches lifelong leadership skills that you can use in college, in the workforce, in the military, if you so choose. If you do choose to go into the armed forces after graduation, having completed 3 to 4 years of this program will allow you to go into the military at a higher pay, a higher rank, and receive earlier promotions in the military. So if that is of interest to you, this is certainly something you want to look at. But again, do not think you're obligated to join the armed services. There are a couple of certifications that students earn: the Certificate of Completion, which gives you those benefits I mentioned, and a brand new one, the National Occupational Competency Testing Institute certification. It's also a lot of fun. These students stay together for 3 to 4 years. They're a cohesive group. They go on a lot of field trips throughout the Southeast, learning about leadership and the military. They participate in a ton of different events here at the school and throughout the district. And we are every year ranked as one of the top JROTC programs in the state and nation. We always have a Thompson High School student who serves on state leadership within this program. Our next is 2 different programs: business administration and marketing. So we have 2 pathways to offer students. These are 4-year programs, and you can see the pictures here. Our school store, which is open tonight, so please go by and buy some merchandise, is run through our marketing program. We have a couple of certifications offered through these programs, including Microsoft Office Specialist and a new one, which is Guest Service Gold certification through our marketing. They have lots of fun. You can see that Dr. Vickers even likes to buy his Thompson merchandise there, so make sure to check out that store this evening as you're walking around the school. Education and training is a 4-year program. This is for students who are interested in becoming a teacher after graduation, and it's for students who are interested in elementary or secondary education. This picture is our signing day. We do that in the 4th year after the students complete their internship at our local schools. We sign them off to their collegiate choice, so they go on to study education and become a teacher, hopefully to come back and serve at Alabaster City schools. They do earn a couple of certifications, including the Praxis and the Google Educator 1 and 2. Our engineering program is a 4-year program. This is for students who are interested in becoming a professional engineer, or if they're interested in 2-year or technical school, becoming a drafter or working in engineering or with engineers and firms. We do have a very large lab here. I hope you get to drop by, that's dedicated to these engineering students, and it is a hands-on, all-the-time program. These students do earn the AutoCAD certification by the time that they leave us. Pam Kelly mentioned earlier that we do have the Industrial Maintenance Dual Enrollment Program. This is a 3-year program that can lead to a short certificate in industrial maintenance, or later, as we get the program launched, the associate's degree as well. Now, you may wonder what industrial maintenance is, and I'll let them explain that to you if you visit their table, but this is for students who are interested in working in industry and manufacturing, anything that goes down on the manufacturing line, the computers, the equipment. These students are trained to go out, reprogram those machines, fix those machines, so they're the ones that are actually keeping those production assemblies going within our manufacturers. We have a lot of companies in our area who are interested in our graduates, and we will release our first group of graduates in 2 years from this school year, and they're already looking at companies and talking to employers. You can see that Mercedes is there on the right. They visit us frequently and are interested in our graduates coming to work for them. On the left, that's Nucor Steel. Same thing, very interested in our students who walk away with this industrial maintenance program. So if you're interested in that, please make sure to see that table. Computer science is a 4-year program. We do have 2 intro-level classes that will introduce students to the fundamentals of computer science, and then the last classes, there are 3 that students can choose from. They can earn college credits through those last 3 through AP programs. You can see Dr. Stone is very hands-on with our students, and they can earn the Test Out certification prior to graduation. Human Services is what you may have called home ec when you were in school. That's what they called it when I was there. Our Family and Consumer Science. We have 2 specific programs within Human Services, and they're a little more sophisticated now than they were years ago when we were in school. The first program is the Early Childhood Development and Services. So if you're interested in working with students birth to 3, in nursery schools, pre-K schools, teacher's assistant, early childhood education, this program would be one that you're interested in. The second pathway and program is the Family Services and Community Studies. And this is for students who are interested in becoming a therapist, a counselor, a social worker, any of those helping professions. Our certifications for this are ServSafe Food Handler and ServSafe Manager. And again, both of those are 4-year programs. Our health science is absolutely huge. We have hundreds of students that pass through our health sciences every year. We have 5 different pathways for these students to choose from. The one pictured here is our patient care pathway, probably our most popular as well. Patient care is geared to students who want to go into patient care technician or nursing. It is a 4-year program, and with our partnership with Shelby Baptist Medical Center, students complete an internship in their 4th year at the hospital. They also earn the patient care technician certification, and that means they can go immediately to work as a patient care tech upon graduation. They can do that as their primary employment and make a great wage, or they may choose to work as a tech while they pursue a nursing degree or other medical field degree. Our next program is Project Lead the Way Biomedical Science. You're probably wondering what that picture is on the left. That is poor Anna Gonzalez, who dies every year in August. And then the students spend the whole year figuring out who or what killed Anna. This is a fabulous 4-year program. It's for students who are interested in any number of medical-based fields. So medical school, dentistry, genetics, forensics, criminology, research science, the list goes on. I was a science major, and I didn't do anything this sophisticated until I was in upper-level bachelor or graduate school. This program is phenomenal. That Anna Gonzalez picture is from their 1st year, and they spend the whole year working on that death using anatomy, genetics, crime scene investigation, criminology, and so forth. And then on the right is the 2nd year, human body systems, and those students will complete an entire body, you're looking at it, before the end of the year. So as they learn each body system and organ system, they craft it and put it on that frame. Again, that's a 4-year program, very sophisticated and such a great pathway. We have a pharmacy program. This is a 3-year program. It culminates in the Certified Pharmacy Technician certification, if the student so wishes. So this is taken when they are a senior. It certifies them to be a pharmacy technician upon graduation, and they can work with a great wage as a pharmacy technician, or some of our students choose to go on to pharmacy school and work as a technician while they work their way through school. We do have partnerships with our local pharmacies for students to go out and get a taste of what it's like before they make that commitment. Another health science program is our emergency services. Ms. Kelly touched on that earlier. This is for students who are interested in being an EMT, and we do have those dual enrollment programs that will allow them to get ready for their examinations. I do want to highlight this one student. This is Devari Mack. He was in our Health Sciences Emergency Services, and he completed the City of Alabaster's first internship program and graduated Fire College. So he is now officially with Alabaster Fire Department and looking forward to a career with the fire department. Our local city agencies are very eager to get our students and have them work for us. So if you're interested in this, please make sure to talk to the emergency services group. We have a 4-year athletic training program as well, and students can go ahead and start acting as athletic trainers in partnership with THS Athletics. Another program is our public safety and law enforcement. This is a 4-year program. Students who are interested in working as a policeman, detective, crime scene investigator, any law enforcement first responder position can be covered under this program. And you can see that our city works with us very closely to offer field trips and on-site speeches and assistance to our students. We'll go back one. And one more. Okay, TV production. We're almost through our programs, but TV production is a huge and very popular program here. It is award-winning. I'm not going to read all of the awards that they won last year, but it's incredible. We had Alabama Journalist of the Year and Broadcast Journalist of the Year. That student, Ansley Brown, went on to receive a superior rating, best in the nation, in the national competition held in Los Angeles last summer. THS TV also won first place at the Alabama Scholastic Press Association and received All Alabama Overall Broadcast Award. And Jasmine Jones was one of 10 journalists selected across the state for the Alabama Scholastic Press Association's Multicultural Journalism Workshop and spent 10 days at the University of Alabama learning about journalism last year. So numerous awards here. It is a 4-year program with multiple classes within those 4 years. And this is for students who are interested in any aspect of broadcasting, editing, writing, on camera or camera work. And you can see that they get to participate in many of our athletic events as well, producing those programs. And we have Academy of Craft. They are here tonight. This is a program that is downtown Birmingham. It is for students who are interested in construction. The programs that they have are electrical, interior-exterior finishes, HVAC, welding, and building construction. We have a large number of students who go every year. They travel downtown as a group to the Academy of Craft. You can start this program as a junior, and you have to go through an application and an interview process, but it is very worthwhile. These students are 100% offered jobs as they leave their senior year from the Academy of Craft. And you can see that 2 of our students this year, Carter McGraw on the left and Jason Owens on the right, were named Students of the Month for their programs. Okay, if you have any questions about any of these classes, I am happy to answer any questions, so please feel free to email me if you have questions. Thank you.
Dr. Wilbanks, thank you so much. That does conclude our presentation portion of tonight's event.